Hey guys, welcome back to another video on TJ's Tech, and today we're going to be trying to build a PC for the budget of 20,000. Haven't made a video like this in a while, so I figured I should just go back to my roots and do another picking out parts video. So 20,000 is a pretty good budget for building a PC today. I feel like now is the best time ever to build a PC because parts are just getting cheaper and there's more options. 6 months ago you would get some pretty bad parts for the same budget that we're using now, but now we're going to be getting some decent parts. We're even going to have a 3080 in our build, so that's exciting. This video is going to be unedited. It will be a little bit edited, but it's going to be unscripted with minimal editing because I'm just making this one in a rush, but hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get into it. So first off, I started off with the Intel Core i5-12400, decent CPU. You compare it with anything up to like 3090. You'd be stretching if you went up to a 3090, but it can handle up to a 3090 without any significant bottleneck at 1080p. If you want to spend the extra and go for the 13400, just go ahead and do that. But I went for this one to save a little bit of money. You're getting less cores than the 13400. The 13400 has about 8 cores, I think, and some of those are efficiency cores. And it has 16 threads, and this has 12 threads. So if you need that for multitasking, then go ahead and do that. And then next up, for the motherboard, I went for this Asus Prime B660MK DDR4 motherboard. So it has all the features we need. It's got 2 DIMM slots, unfortunately, but we're trying to save a bit of money while getting the best performance that we possibly can. So the 2 DIMM slots is not going to affect performance, obviously. So I just went for this, and it's going to suit perfectly with our 12400 CPU. And then for the CPU cooler, I went for this Deep Cool CPU cooler. If it could load up. I went for this Deep Cool AK400 CPU cooler. Just make sure whenever you're buying a CPU cooler, it's compatible with whatever platform you're going on. Here you can see it clearly says LGA 1700, which means it supports our Intel 12th gen platform because that uses LGA 1700. As you can see, it has no RGB. I'm going for a 0 RGB build here. So for our RAM, I went for a G.Skill, what is this, 3600 mega transfer RAM kit. It's going for $989, which is a pretty good deal. And then for our GPU, like I said, we're going for an RTX 3080. We're going to be buying it secondhand from Facebook Marketplace. This person here is selling a 3080. It's the Gigabyte version, the Gigabyte Gaming OC version. It's got 10 gigabytes of GDDR6X VRAM, so that's going to be more than enough for us. But like I said, like I always say, make sure you check the condition of the card, ask for more pictures, and make sure you're not getting scammed, because you know that's the last thing you want happening to you when you're buying a card that costs 10 grand. Then for our power supply, obviously we're using a 3080 build. We probably won't need more than 500 watts. Trust me, you won't need more than 500 watts for this build, but obviously you gotta spec it for future proofing and making sure you have enough headroom for more components in the future. But anyways, I went for this 750 watt power supply. It's going to be more than enough for our 3080 build, especially since we're using a low power 12400F. So this is going to be more than enough for our build. I hope it's a modular one. Yeah, it's not modular, but that's okay. All we need is a power supply. Then next up, we're going for this case, last but not least. So for our case, I went for a Deep Cool CC560 mid tower case. It's a decent case, and it has 4 fans pre-installed, which is awesome. You always want to buy a case with fans pre-installed, unless you want to spend another 1,000 or so on fans, which I'm not against, but I'd rather have fans pre-installed in my case already. And then after summing all of these parts, our total adds up to 20,462, which is a smidget above our budget. We're probably also going to pay for shipping as well. I'd estimate around 300, 400 worth of shipping, but you know, that's not bad relative to the price of the build. Anyways, if you guys like this build, just let me know. If maybe I should change a few parts, use, you know, different parts, and comment what you think of my choice of parts. If I should have went for maybe a cheaper GPU, I think we could have done that, maybe go for a 3070, but I just wanted to get the maximum performance that we can possibly get for the price that we're paying. And I don't think I mentioned the SSD. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the SSD. So we also have a Hikvision SSD here, and somehow every time I buy this Hikvision SSD, I've bought it like 2 times now, and they always send me a 970 Evo instead. I don't know why they do that, because the 970 Evo on the website goes for almost double this price. Let me show you. Yeah, here's the 970 Evo. It goes for 1,649, which is like almost double the price of the Hikvision SSD. And every time I buy the Hikvision SSD, they give me the 970 Evo. So, you know, try your luck and see if you get one as well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll probably build this PC in the future. If you're looking forward to seeing that, just make sure you subscribe.